Houston, Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of AAC squads. As we'll see, the Temple Owls taking on the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. So Temples will have some work to do after that short return. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
Hey, that's a live ball. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
First down here for the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
To the ground with the back. Into the spin cycle and forward. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. With the catch, it's Leach. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. He'll try the left side. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
They'll try to get it through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the 1st down here. They'll give it to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. On the run, it's Leach. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Owls are rolling down the field. Pulls it and fires to the left. Oh, how did you make that move? And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Temple lines up quickly.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunity. opportunities on 2nd and 2. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide out in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Gets it to the back. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. He looks that one in nicely. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's looking to throw. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season. What a momentum-changing play for his team.
To throw, it's Soto. He fires to the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver shows motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. North Texas will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Leach. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd down play from the gun. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, David. To me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
4th and inches, just trusting your offensive line. They're able to get just enough movement at the point of attack to keep this drive going.
The give to the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Soto. A little screen to the running back. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. North Texas really has it going on offense. The give to the back. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give to the tailback. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll keep it on the ground.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just
got some room in into the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Barnes. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Owls are in the hurry-up.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Up-tempo for the offense. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Temple lining up to punt it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
These situations in football come up all the time. You practice them all throughout the week. Short yardage, gotta have it situations. I am not bringing my punt unit on the field. I gotta bow up, prove to my team, to my unit, to everybody out there, I can get this first down. Let's go.
You cannot make a bigger statement on offense than your head coach deciding to go for it on 4th down, deep in your own end, early in the game, and they get it somehow running the football. Wow.
Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Line getting set on 2nd down. To the air, it's Soto. Pressure coming. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes his connection. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. North Texas will have to punt it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they got it on the 22. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. It's complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll set up to throw. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. And the ball is intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Release to the back. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half?
Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The give and the run on 4th down. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas. Territory, if you don't make it, I mean, it invites disaster, but it's 4th and inches. They had to go for it, and they made it.
If I lost a bunch of weight, I'd be skinny, but I didn't. So go for it every single time. I love it.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Great job by the defense there, slowing down that jet sweep. And a big key was the defensive end containing the play, forcing the receiver to cut back inside to where all the traffic was.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to pass, it's Soto. Feeling some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. North Texas will have to punt it away.
Number 14 in punt formation to kick it away.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Temple lines up quickly. Now the play fake. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He's got it. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Change our set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. They go to the draw. Makes a man miss. Discards a man.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, and try to sneak in a big play.
Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Line gets set, 1st down. He leaves it with his back. Across the 25, he's got room. Bulldozes him. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Right back to the well. Shows him the stiff arm. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive perimeter. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. From the shotgun, the inside give. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll try the run. They wrestle him down after he picks up 6 inside the 20 and down at the 18. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've controlled the football on this drive. The 8th play will be a 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Get set.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mean Green. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He'll pull it down. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes down.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Temple lines up quickly. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his...
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's caught downfield. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. He's got it on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. And the quarterback takes a knee. Now this team has consecutive wins. And